think it would have been towards the end of 2003 when we started playing shows in London that, you know, were just full of people that worked in the industry. You know, they were full of, you know, labels that were trying to sign us at the same time, and I think that was the point I knew that, well, yeah, that we are going to be a signed band. I didn't necessarily know that we were going to be a successful band, but I knew that, you know, we'd be able to get a deal, because it just seemed, you know, and it seems that's how it works really. When you're, you know, when you're trying to get signed, you have to have lots of people fighting for you at once, or else no one really wants to make the first move to sign for you. The prayer was quite, you know, experimental and kind of abrasive, and, you know, it was important that, you know, we kind of shocked people with our first, you know, with our comeback single. But I think this single has more the daytime radio potential, I think. It's just a, you know, very kind of simple story about regret, really, and how that can cast a shadow over one's life, and that's something I guess a lot of people can really relate to. So it's no big story.
Generally, when we're putting videos together, we're open to suggestions from numerous directors, and we sort of pick the best ideas, really. But I think the premise of that video is really that it's one long continuous shot, and then kind of there's a scary scene at the end when there's like 15 Kellys.
That isn't scary.
It's just, well, yeah, I guess to the uninitiated.
I think it's more in telling about our personalities, the things that we refuse to do or say, than necessarily the manifesto that we have behind things. I think it's just about, I guess, for me, it was trying to, you know, provide, you know, a voice that, you know, just wasn't just like, you know, a sound and a voice, and write songs about the sort of things that not everyone else is just doing. Really, that was the only aim. Really, it wasn't out of any desire to, you know, to be contrary. It was just about talk about the things that you were interested in, and you'll meet like-minded people. You know, the world isn't just you know, black and white. There are lots of shades of, you know, grey, and, you know, I think those people need to be, you know, those people need. I feel those people are just as important as the people that, you know, the characters that you see all the time, or the types of people that you see always, you know, at the time. I think it's important for, you know, there to be real alternatives in the mainstream. I think the only pressure we felt was the pressure between the four of us to make a record that we thought, you know, surpassed Silent Alarm. It wasn't about meeting anyone else's expectations. It was just about making something that we thought was exciting. Really, that was the most important part for us. And I just, you know, I wanted to, I guess, to with this record, to make something that really reflected, you know, what it feels like for me living in a part of London where I live. You know, I wanted to make a record that really didn't represent my, you know, my headspace. You know, those, you know, emotions are kind of found in the music.